Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I know today my background and lighting is a little bit different, but I'm just going to be going over top and base coats and some nail essentials, so nothing that we need to be ultra color accurate about. So let's just get right on into this. I have a lot of top and base coats here to show you, some empties as well as some other nail care empties that I've kind of used up in the past. I don't know, I'd like to say from anywhere from January to around April. I'll be sharing with you all of my nail care empties. This is kind of what I have going on. First, I have some removers. I went through a couple of these. I did go through a couple of these as well, but I only saved one. Didn't really know I was going to be making this video, but I decided to go ahead and do it. These are pretty much my basic faves. These are both dollar store. I also like the Onyx Professionals, and I can get that from the Big Lots at a pretty decent price. This one is 100%, and this one has like an additive that has like a repair and enrich kind of formula to it. It's got vitamin E and Pro VB5, so I really like this one, and I like the scent of this one as well. The next thing is cotton rounds. These ones, I'm pretty sure I even hauled these on my channel probably pretty recently within the past month or two, and I used these up right away. These were roundy ones. They definitely weren't lint free, and I'm glad to be done with them, honestly. These are an 80 count, but they were a great deal, and if you're willing to kind of work with the little hairs and fibers and kind of be a little more extra careful, these are a great deal from the dollar store. I probably am going to stick with something else. If I'm going to get something from there, I'll probably get the cotton balls next time, but it was worth the try, and for 80 of them, it was a good deal for $1.25. The next thing is this little travel size or sample size Sassy Sauce polish. This is a Cuticle Caviar. I did peel the sticker off because I ended up filling it with something else after I was through with it, because I thought this was really convenient for in my purse, and I will probably continue to use this little container. I will definitely be ordering more of this one. This one was the Brazilian Love scent, which was really hard to describe, but definitely had like a vacation-y vibe to it. But there was definitely like some musky or, you know, other strong undertones that were really vibing in there, and I really loved that one. So I'll definitely be buying this one the next time I order from Sassy Sauce's site. I've just actually been getting a lot of my Sassies now through like HHC, PPU, those kinds of pre-order sites, and I have yet to get any more from their website. Maybe around Black Friday I'll check out kind of what they've got going on. But yeah, I've kind of been using my cuticle creams a little bit more religiously, and my nail strength is kind of improving there. I'll probably do a video on nail strength and stuff coming up, but that's some of my go-to products. You always need cottons to kind of clean up, and cuticle creams are really nice. So the next thing is I have my little bucket here to travel with, and these are all top and base coats. So I'm going to go first through the base coats because I really don't have many. Neither of these are actual base coats. When I first started using nail polish again on a regular, I wasn't using base coat. I never have until recently and this part of my nail journey. So I started using this Olive and June EC. This one is back when they just advertised it as a nail treatment with Flora Complex. Now they advertise this as a sheer color with that Flora Complex. So I don't know if it has changed at all, but I did just go ahead and use this as base coat, and I did feel like it was definitely nourishing to my nails. I loved this one a whole lot. Definitely would recommend it, and if you know if the formula has changed or stayed the same, that would be really helpful information as well. So yes, really liked this one. And the next one is this Sally Hansen Hard as Nails with Nylon and Retinol. You can tell it's an older bottle, an older version of this kind of crescent moon bottle shaped line of nail strengtheners and other nail care items. This one I got in a random mystery D stash, and I got just this one nail treatment item, and I was using it as a top coat. It did dry really fast, but I found out that I really liked it as a peel-off base coat, actually, which was really surprising. So loved this one. If I could find this old version, I would definitely get it again. I don't know if they make this nylon and retinol version of this anymore, but this was okay for what it was. Now I'm actually using real base coats, which I will show you soon, but let's get through the empties. The next one, this one is actually my current favorite top coat. This is Artistic Reactive Gloss Top Coat, and this is one of the polymerizing type top coats that like activate upon being out of the bottle and on your nail with the UV light around you. You don't need an actual like UV lamp or anything. It's not gel, but it reacts like gel in the way that it does harden up to a nice shell kind of thing. So I really like this one, and this one I actually got turned on to because I was looking for a replacement of my top favorite Holy Grail top coat, which is an actual polymer top coat. Most of the nail polishes, varnishes, and top coats, they all use some sort of copolymer. I find that the true polymer type top coats really work well for me. This one dries really nice, really fast, and really thick, and it super smooths the nail, as well as it's super shiny, and I just love how quickly I can get a hard top coat out of this one. So I did use one up. I have gotten some more of this. I absolutely love that one. But the next one is this Olive and June top coat, the top coat, and as you can see, I've also really enjoyed this one. Before I got turned on to this one, this was kind of what was my in-between, and I do still use this one. I like it a lot, but in comparison to this one, I find that it takes a little bit of time to dry. So that's fine when I have the time to do it, but I like this one pretty well, and I will leave a link down below if I remember to do so, that you can get some money off your first order or something of that nature from Olive and June. I do really love their polishes as well. That's what really got me back into polish. I have to give credit where credit is due. Olive and June's formula is absolutely amazing, and their top coat is really, really good. So I don't know, I like them a lot. I like their company and their whole polish line, really. But this is all that I have used up so far this year, and I would say, yeah, somewhere in between the new year and April, I started being a little bit more religious about top coat, and then I got into base coat a little bit further down the line, so probably around that April point, maybe a little later, but these are the ones that I have used up completely so far. Now we can get into this ultra bucket. I just kind of like threw all of my nail and top coats into this bucket so I could show you. So this first one on top is really, there you go, is really close to the bottom. I'm hoping to finish this up soon. This is actually the Oxygen Nail Treatment by Julep in ivory color. This is sheer ivory. It is just a pretty much clear, but with a tint of, yes, white. It's a nail treatment, but I've just been going ahead and using it up as a base coat. It is old. I don't know if it's still doing its job or what have you, but I like this product and I just want to go ahead and use it. I did, however, recently buy their Oxygen Smoothing Base Coat instead of the treatment, just to kind of see the difference. And since I do like their products and we can't get them anymore, I just buy them up when I see them. So there's that. I haven't really used it much yet because I am just trying to finish up this one, but I do have it. The next one in my bucket is a top coat that I recently got. This is the Ultra Shine Believe Beauty top coat. I think this one was only $1, and it's really good for what it is. It does take a minute to dry. Like on most polishes, it takes quite some time to dry, but I've noticed if the polish itself dries relatively fast, then this does the same. Weird, but a little bit of a thing I've noticed. So there's that one. And then from the Believe Gel Effect line, I have their top coat as well. And this one dries a little bit quicker and it has a harder, more gel-like effect. So love that one as well. The next one is Mega Grow by LA Colors. I have a lot of these LA Color nail treatment type of protection slash strengthening type of formulas. I really like these formulas, especially as strengthening type of base coat. It doesn't always color protect all of them, but if you double any base coat, it seems to help if you have a staining polish, but that really goes with any base coat. With these in particular, I do see growth, I do see strength from these, and for the price, it's just such a great deal. So I have this one, which my grandma actually turned me on to. So there's that one. And the next one is also a Believe Beauty. I kind of have all my newest stuff on top. So this is my Ultra Shine base coat from this same line. It's their Ultra Shine line, so I got a top and a base. But this is the base. And this next one is just a clear nail polish that I got specifically for trying to make nail decals with. I will end up doing a video of that. Trying to make nail decals, but this is what I got for that specifically, so we shall see. And if it works good, I might try it as a top and base coat, because as well, for the price, it's really great. And really the polishes from this gel line is the Kiss gel line with the square bottle. I really like that formula, and I haven't met one I haven't liked so far. So I do have high hopes for this, especially for the price. So there's that one. This one is actually, I believe, my first indie base coat, top coat type deal, and this is the Smooth Me Nail Smoothing Base Coat by Giorgadore. And it does have a little bit of sparkle left over inside from the last owner, but as a base coat, whatever, it's fine. This next one is Sally Hansen's Big Primer Base Coat, and this one almost has a tinted kind of hue to it. It's kind of a yellowish pink, nearly tan, but it has almost a peachy kind of color to it. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it works fine. Against my skin, it looks pretty white, but my pink hue kind of draws out colors sometimes, but that's okay. This is just, again, a base coat. And I got this one from the Dollar Tree as well. I was really surprised to see top and base type stuff from Sally Hansen. This was the only thing that they had, but I figured I'd grab it and try it out. The next one is the LA Colors Rapid Dry Top Coat. Okay, y'all, I have a confession here. I do not like this one. It is not rapid dry, and if you touch something, it drags, and it's a big mess, and just, I don't know. This one is not my favorite, so I might try to use it as a base coat just so I can get rid of it, because I don't really want to just keep it hanging around. But this is supposedly a rapid dry top coat. I have not had that effect. Maybe it is similar to this top coat in the fact that it needs to be a rapid drying polish in order for the rapid dry top coat thing to work. I did try this over a dry and a wet coat just to see if there was a difference, and either way it's just a big wet mess that stays like that forever. Same with this one, but I did try this one over one of those more quickly drying polishes. It wasn't advertised to be a quick dry polish, I just noticed that it dried flat quickly. And this worked rather well over it, so I will try that exact same polish with this just to see if I can get this to kind of do the same thing. If not, I will definitely just be using this one as base to get rid of it. But this is the Rapid Dry LA Colors top coat. And this next one, I've actually recommended this to multiple people offline. In real life, this one is the Rock top coat. You can get this at Sally Beauty Supply. I'm about halfway through my bottle, and it's actually part of my favorite polish pal, my grandma. It's part of her current nail routine. This is the first layer she usually lays before her ridge filling base coat and then onto polish and top coat. But this one, it really does strengthen the nail, and this one is extremely thin, so if you use it as an actual top coat, this is really great for touch-up. I might have mentioned that before here on the channel, but if you ever do an extra top coat of protection, then you will know that it can build up rather quickly if you do it multiple times, especially between manicures. But this one has such a formula that it is very thin and builds up very nicely into a very rock solid top coat, and it's just really amazing. I like it a lot, and it's pretty readily available. The box is like blue with some jagged edge like orange on it. If you're looking for it in the store, it will not be out of the package like this. It will be in a solid box, so you won't be able to see this at all. But if you ask, I'm sure they can help you find it. The next one is another LA Colors nail treatment. This is the Super Strength Nail Builder. This isn't to be confused as a builder in a bottle or anything like that. It's not that kind of builder, but a strengthener. It strengthens nails and prevents nail chipping, is what it says. I really like these kinds of things. I feel like it's a great base coat. It's a great top coat. It is a very strengthening formula. They usually add either some oils or some vitamins to it to kind of aid in that. So I really like these kinds of formulas. The next one is another one of these nail treatments, and that is this one. This one is the Ultra Nail Hardener, and this one says it strengthens and hardens weak and thin nails. And this one has a slight bluish hue to it. This one does have the very slightest yellow hue to it, but you can't see it too much. And this one I actually like as a top coat. I tried this one, and this one dries pretty fast. So I do like when things dry fast, but give a hardened, strengthened, like, shield on the nail pretty quickly, because I am very prone to denting right away, especially if it is multiple layers of polish. So really like these, really like this one. And the next one is this Oxygen Nail Treatment by Julep. And this one is the pinker one. I don't have a label on the bottom anymore, but it is about half full. And let's see. No, it just looks white. I only have camera flash right now, so you can't really see an accurate color, but that's okay. It's just a very light pink, and it's just a base coat. I can compare it here to the white one. There you can see a little bit, but this looks like a yellowed egg white type color, and this is a very light slight pink. And those are the Oxygen Nail Treatments that I would love to use up. This one's like a third full, and this one's like a half full. So, would love to use those. And the next one is this Dury Duralak Gel Effect Top Coat. This one is pretty comparable to the Artistic one that I like so much. This one has a little bit longer dry time though, but it definitely gives the same effect, and I do really like this one. It is at the bottom of my bucket. I'm gonna have to refresh and put this at the top because my bucket is now too full, and I feel like I probably should just reorganize them. I started putting them in a bucket for this video, but I have gotten so many since I started collecting them or getting them ready for this video that I just forgot about this one, honestly. So I like this one a lot, and I'm gonna pull this baby back out. So another good one, if you have not heard of this one, maybe you want to give it a try. It is one of those type of polymerizing ones where it's in a darker bottle, so you know that it's sensitive to light, which means it's going to give more of a gel effect because it actually dries hard like a gel, and it is affected the same way with UV rays. It just doesn't need an actual UVB light. It doesn't need like that intense of a UV. It can just literally in your house take the little bit of sun that comes through, like you see reflecting on my hands now from the window, which is across the room. That's literally all it takes. Love, love, love these kinds of top coats, and this one is definitely getting pulled back out for use. The next one is a really well-known one, and I peeled this back just to see where it was at some point. It is probably at around half, and I have thinned it once, so yeah. This one is the Out the Door top coat. It's really quick drying, and I like it for swatches. I was using it for swatches for quite some time, but this one has kind of fallen to the bottom of my bucket. It isn't really one of my favorites as far as hardness goes, but if you need something for swatching, I feel like this is really good because it does dry pretty quickly. I just wouldn't go digging in your purse or anything extreme like that for like 12 hours. You know what I mean? Like a lot of polishes I feel like need quite some time. Polish itself isn't really 100% dry for like 24 hours. So I try to be good about that, but it doesn't always happen, and this one is not a savior for me. I really like the ones that dry super hard right away because I feel like that saves me a little bit more. But it is a good one, and it is recommended by a lot of people. If you aren't super rough on your nails like I am, then this one might be a really great one for you. It does dry fast if that is more your selling point, but it is a cult classic and it's not awful. It's just not necessarily the best for my use, but I do like it. The next ones I all have two of. They're all my faves. I obviously have more of my cult classic Holy Grail product, which is the Julep Freedom Polymer. You cannot find it very often, and when you can, people want to charge you so much for it. But it is a really good one. I like it a lot. It's my favorite, but now that I can't really find it all the time at a price that I want to pay, I just use it sparingly. I don't always use it, and I went ahead and found this one, which is my second fave and the one that I use the most since I can still readily grab this one up. And this is the Artistic Reactive Gloss Top Coat. This is the one that I got because I needed something that was going to act like this one. This is the best thing that I've found so far. This is probably second best. I have not found a whole lot of them like this. I would like to try the Morgan Taylor Reactive Top coat as well, there are a few on my list. Obviously, with this huge pile, not very high on my list, especially with all the beautiful polishes that come out every single month. There's so many releases from so many brands, as well as all of the pre-order sites. So Top and Base, they're on my very last part of the shopping list when it comes to polish buying. I have an active list of things that I'd like to grab, and that is definitely at the bottom of the list, since I do have plenty of ones that work for me right now, and I obviously have backups. So yes, there are a few I definitely would like to try, but as of right now, I'm definitely good. And this next one is the Olive and June top coat. I do have 2 more of these, so I have had 4 bottles total run through my hands. One of these is about half full, but I really love this one, and I do continue buying it whenever I see it being destashed at a good price. I just grab it up because I do love it. And I just kind of pour the bottles together when they get close to being done, and I use them up pretty quickly, so I do have 2 more of this one. But all together, this is my Top and Base collection. And I do have one more indie coming. I believe it's a base, and I don't remember what it is. I'm so sorry. You will see it when it comes, I'm sure. But this is kind of my Top and Base collection right now. How many is this? 22 Top and Base coats. Oh my goodness, you guys. I don't think I'll be needing to buy any top or base for a long time. So this is my current collection, and this is what I've been using, and this is kind of what I've accumulated. So this is what's going on. If you have enjoyed this video, go ahead and consider subscribing. I do a lot of nail polish and nail themed videos. That seems to be the main topic on my channel at this point. So if you like that sort of thing, go ahead and give me a like, give me that vote letting me know that that is what you would like to see, as well as boosting this video in the algorithms for other polish lovers to find. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this video and hang with me. But until next time, friends, love yourselves, be kind to those around you, cherish what you have, and have a great day. Thanks for hanging with me. Bye!